Hello, Anderson County. This is Brett Sanders, Anderson County Councilman for District 4 and Vice Chairman for Anderson County. Recapping tonight's council meeting, 10/19/21. Basically, it was a short agenda but a long meeting. But to hit a few highlights, we had a couple of zoning changes. One was a piece of property up off of 81 in my district that part of it was already industrial, and they kind of combined the two properties and put them back under one industrial zoning. There was 16.2 acres off of Royal American Road on the frontage of the interstate that primarily, or in the past, was multifamily and residential, and it got changed in zoning to commercial, and it got changed back. So it's going back to what it was originally. So I think the people in that area will be happy, because I don't think everyone felt fully supportive of it going commercial. So hopefully it'll be a fine balance for the neighborhood and the community over there and allow for some positive economic development. We also had a few first readings tonight. We had Duke Energy. We have a small piece of property that the county owns, and it was just a right-of-way easement to allow them to enhance their communications and power sources up in the Powdersville area, or in that district. So, and we also had a couple of fee in lieu agreements. One was with Milliken, and it was actually a $2.5 million investment, building upon a prior fee in lieu agreement that we had that they expire. They have certain time frames and certain limits and parameters, and it's basically an extension, and another 2.5 is what they said in tonight's meeting. But in our packet it said 2.5 up to $5 million. So I expect it to be a little more than a $2.5 million investment. Also tonight we had a fee in lieu agreement with One World Technologies, which is TTI, another $82 million investment. Some expansion projects there. There was also several projects that enlarged the Anderson County Joint Industrial Park, and there's I think it kind of confuses people. It's not an actual industrial park. It is an industrial park on paper, and Anderson County and Greenville County have a reciprocal relationship, and when you put something in that, if Greenville puts something in there from the Greenville side, Anderson County gets to participate in 1% of the tax revenue generated from that project, and vice versa. And it also allows the manufacturer or developer to be able to work towards receiving special state incentives, and it's a good thing and a good relationship we have with Greenville County, and it allows developers and businesses and industries to take advantage of state incentives. We had a report tonight from our ATAX committee, which is an accommodations tax that travelers pay once they come through the county, and if you actually stay or at certain restaurants along the interstate, they do have that fee, and those funds are used to promote tourism within Anderson County. And tonight the director of that, Mr. Glenn Brill, informed us that 2022 will be the largest tourism impact in Anderson County history. And on the projects and things that they're working on or that's coming up in 2022, it's over a $50 million economic impact to the county. In the past, it was primarily your Bassmaster Classic and some of your larger fishing tournaments, and the majority of the funds generated or impact coming to the county was generated through Green Pond, and we're starting to see now that has spun off, and really, you know, we planted that seed with Green Pond. People came to Anderson County, they see the beauty, the things that we have to offer here, and now you're starting to see more and more things coming in not fishing or Green Pond related. So in 2022, based on the things that I was looking at in my packet, you know, 25 million of it is going to be Bassmasters, but you've got another 25 million impact or money's being spent in Anderson County that, you know, really we anticipate it and we plan for it and we nurture it to grow so that we can see those numbers increase other than fishing tournaments or Green Pond. And I think it's exciting to see that the seeds that were planted long before I was on council are starting to bear fruit, and we're starting to see a lot more people coming into Anderson County, spending money in Anderson County, enjoying the beauty that we have here. So I would ask if you see someone with an out-of-state tag here, looks like they're on vacation, welcome them. Thank them for coming to Anderson. I mean, it's a great place, and we're happy to see people coming here and spending money in the county. And finally, tonight we voted on, or had an executive session. We had someone filling in for the Clerk of Council, and that position was actually filled tonight. I think she has been here or training or working. She worked for the county before. It was an internal thing, but she's been working close to a couple of weeks now and doing a tremendous job. Her name is Renee Watts. And I'm excited to be working with her and have her working with my constituents and helping deal with people's problems when they call in. I think she'll be a great asset to Anderson County and Anderson County Council.